What up, Crypto Warriors? It's Sergeant Crypto, back at it again. Today is Friday, February 1st, 2019. It's already February, people. A whole month of January is already gone. It's crazy. Alright, so when you've spent your whole life listening to others, it takes courage to pay attention to the sound of your own voice. It takes courage to pay attention to the sound of your own voice. Let's get this crypto. Alright, so it's funny that this right here is the pop-up ad for on our Litecoin watch because of what I'm going to be bringing up today. And top 20 crypto is pretty much trading sideways over the past 24 hours. Yeah, that's it. Tron had a big pump last week, and I guess this is just residuals from it. Alright, so let's get into it. This is coming out of whenmoon.co. Fed chair concerned about $22 trillion US debt. Is Bitcoin a viable alternative? Alright, so this was today. And I already spoke on this back in December. If I remember, I will link the video up top. But I like this tweet from Jeff Chervinsky. Fed Chair Jerome Powell talking about the $22 trillion US debt. This is the Fed Chair's quote. I'm very worried about it, but from the Fed's standpoint, the long-run fiscal non-sustainability of the U.S. federal government isn't really something that plays into our policy decisions. And then he goes, buy Bitcoin. So this is, I've already covered this and spoken on how crazy it is, how crazy the national debt is, and this is the words from the Fed chairman. All right, he himself, as a person, as a citizen of the United States, he knows that it's unsustainable. But the Federal Reserve, all right, as a private entity, a private bank, they could care less. They give zero F's about the long-run fiscal non-sustainability of the U.S. federal government. They don't care. They give zero craps about the debt and the debt crisis that is going to happen. All right, it's people talk about Bitcoin being a bubble, but this bubble right here will pop, and it's going to be nasty. So I did some digging. All right, and this is coming out of Zero Hedge with an H. My Jamaican key out. All right, so this is talking about the Cyprus bail-in. All right, and we've all been warned. The Cyprus bail-in model is coming to a country near you. This is from 2013 when this happened, or this article is actually from 2015. And I'm just going to read it to you, and it gives like a timeline, all right, of how Cyprus, the bail-in happened in Cyprus, all right. In the last 24 months, Canada, Cyprus, New Zealand, the US, again, the US, the UK, and now Germany have all implemented legislation that would allow them to first freeze and then seize bank assets during the next crisis. Again, that would allow them to first freeze, right? First freeze and then seize bank assets during the next crisis. These moves will be sold as for the public's good, just like back in 2008, all right, 2007, 2008, they were too big to fail. Now it's for the public's good, all right. they already have these laws in place. These laws have already been written, and they're in place currently right now. But the reality is that it's all about stopping people from moving their capital into actual physical cash. The whole template for this was set out in Cyprus 2013. The quick timeline of what happened in Cyprus is as follows. All right, then it goes June 25th, 2012. Cyprus formally requests a bailout from the EU. It goes down some more. November 2012, Cyprus announces it has reached an agreement with the EU. The bailout process once Cyprus banks are examined by the EU officials. All right, talks about $17.5 billion needed for the bailout. Then they had an election, and this dude Nikos, he won the election. March 16th, 2013, Cyprus announces the terms of its bail-in, a 6.75% confiscation of accounts under $100,000 and a 9.9, just call it a 10%, all right, for accounts larger than 100, I said dollars, I meant euro, of 100,000 euros, and a bank holiday is announced. March 17, 2013, emergency session, Parliament vote on bailout bail-in is postponed. The 18th, bank holiday extended until the 21st of March. The 19th of March, Cyprus Parliament rejects bail-in bill. And then the 20th of March, bank holiday extended to the 26th. The 24th, cash limits of 100 euro in withdrawals begin for the largest banks in Cyprus. The 25th, bail-in deal agreed upon. Those depositors with over 100K in euros either lost 40% of their money for the Bank of Cyprus, and then 60% for Laiki. Freaking crazy. And here it is again. These are the countries that have implemented these legislation: Canada, Cyprus, New Zealand, the US, the UK, and Germany. So a bail-in is coming to a country near you, man. If I know what I'm doing. I'm hedging my bets, with Bitcoin, and I'm not keeping it on these exchanges. There's a story. I should have it here, but there's an article or a story about a Canadian exchange where the CEO of the exchange died, and all the funds from the exchange are locked up on the cold storage wallets on a laptop, and no one can get access to it. So do not keep your cryptos on these exchanges. There's a link in the description below to get you a Ledger Nano S or X or a Trezor hardware wallet. Keep your cryptos for yourself. Do not keep them on these exchanges. Freaking crazy. This is what we're dealing with. This national debt of $22 trillion. I've made several videos now about how unsustainable this is, and this bubble is going to pop. It's going to burst. And what are you doing to prepare yourself for it? I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or using scare tactics or anything like that, but it's a fact. It's right in our faces, man. We got to go against the grain. Don't worry about the Kardashians. Don't worry about the house skanks of whatever city. All right. Don't get distracted by these reality TV shows, man. Pay attention to what's happening. All right. This is crazy that they've already had a trial run. All right. They had their trial run. It worked already in Cyprus, and these countries here. All right. Look, I don't know why they put Cyprus there, but I guess, yeah, because they already did it there. All right, but Canada, it's all right here in front of us, people. The links are in the description. Please read these stories on your own. All right, but it's crazy to think that if you have money in the bank, that they'll just close the banks down and you can't get access to your money, and it'll be your quote unquote patriotic duty to bail in your country. We're not the ones spending $50 gazillion on warplanes and all that stuff, all right? Or for these politicians and their retirement funds, all right? Because when the US was shut down the other day, these politicians, they were still getting paid, and the regular people weren't. So I don't know, man. It's just all wrong, all right? And this is why I tell my family members, get Bitcoin, all right? Get Bitcoin, because the time is going to come when you're not going to be able to have access to your own bank accounts. And to me, that's just crazy, all right? $22 trillion in debt. And the long-run fiscal non-sustainability of the US federal government isn't really something that plays into our policy decisions, coming straight from the chairman of the Fed's mouth. That's a quote directly from him. They don't care about the citizens of the United States. No central bank care about the citizens within their country. They only care about their bottom line, and that's to keep getting that country in more debt. All right, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. So I know what I'm doing. What's your plan, for when the next financial crisis hit and they have to do a bail-in? I hope you have your plan ready, man. All right. This is your boy, Sergeant Crypto. Again, I'm going to be linking all these articles in the description below, and also the links in the description below for the Ledger Nano S and the Trezor hardware wallet, and also for the Ledger Nano X. Still the same link as the Ledger Nano S. Thanks for watching. Smash up those likes, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. It's your boy, Sergeant Crypto, and I'm out. Peace.